Look at the picture they recently released to prove McConnell is still alive. They want you arguing over pixels, download counts, and corporate metrics, trying to drown the truth in a sea of numbers. But I'm telling you, stop looking at their data, and just look at the pictures, put them side by side, because it doesn't take a team of digital forensic experts to see it. The lighting, the exact millimeter folds in the collar, the shadows, the identical expressions, it's a direct copy and paste from a 2023 pool photo, lazily dropped into a sterile indoor backdrop. Yet the minute you point out what's visibly staring you in the face, and what a child could point out, the mainstream media echo chamber kicks in, gaslighting the masses, and then labeling anyone seeing it for what it actually is, as a conspiracy theorist. And why would the mainstream do this? Because the system's baseline protocol is always narrative control. They deploy these deflections to throw us off their overall agenda, keeping us locked in small petty arguments online, while they move the pieces on the board. As I've said in many videos, this isn't some secret, righteous war being fought by Trump behind the scenes for the people, so don't fall for the fairy tales being spun by controlled opposition groups, trying to convince you that corrupt billionaires are secretly fighting their own network of global elite. And as I've also said in so many prior videos, just look at the documented architecture of the cage they're building for 2030. Because it's all a matter of record, like the global push for AI governance, the systematic merging of state interests with Israel, the clearing of trade routes, old infrastructure, the old economy, and the consolidation of centralized digital currencies and biometric tracking networks. The Rothschild central banking dynasties literally financed the very institutions orchestrating this entire shift, paying off political figures like Trump and Bibi to secure total compliance. And as I said yesterday, figures like McConnell and Graham, who stood as roadblocks against specific digital currency agendas and geopolitical alignments with Russia, which most people don't realize Putin's buying his membership for the Board of Peace with frozen assets, and now they've suddenly found their paths cleared. The timing isn't a coincidence, and neither is the fake photo they're pushing, but it's an institutional consolidation. So stop letting them dictate reality through doctoring and deflections, and reject the sanitized narratives, connect the documented dots, and see the entire global cage for what it truly is. We do not forgive, we do not forget. Anonymously Enlightening out.